in discussing this with some of the councilors, we wanted to begin by having our assessor do a quick presentation and an overview of the current numbers. Jeff Brusiak.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Madam Chairman, council members, town manager, and everybody here. Please let me be clear right off the bat that I am not arguing pros and cons about anything. My job as the assessor in this town is to supply the facts to the council members of what the effect of adopting or not adopting a split tax rate is. And essentially what you have in your package is a synopsis of the past 7 years and what has happened to the values and the tax burden, as we've heard talked about. And that's all I was trying to do, sum up what the facts are. I don't control them and I don't try to manipulate them. That is the town council's decision. Just briefly, since there had been so much other information out there, we did see value increases in the residential property. It was 94% over that period, and a 10.2% tax increase for residentials. And then for the commercial industrials, their values increased 69.3% and about a 4.9% tax increase. On the second page, I'd like to point out something to you that was instrumental in the Department of Revenue's decision in 2005. If you notice, the tax years 2001 through 3 are very flat for all properties. Reason for that is assessors typically didn't change values until every third year. In 2005, we were ordered to do it every year. Thereby, you see different rising rates in a rising market thereafter. I do believe you folks can pretty well read what's in this. And I would ask simply that you consider the fact that this is the type of information I give the town council every year to make their decision. What they choose is entirely the council's business.
Thank you. I've explained this a few times before, but very simply, we're given information by our assessor every year. We're asked to make this decision every year, and we're given the information from our assessor. There are other statistics and other numbers out there, but we go by what our assessor gives us. The first year that we voted in a split tax, we voted in a 1.15 shift. The second year, I took a look at the numbers, and I realized that the residential exemption was saving us a significant amount of money per household in my precinct. But the split, the 1.15, was costing the business owners too much and saving us so little. This past year, the average for fiscal year 08, I just asked for these numbers recently, the average residential value in my own precinct is $335,000. With the split tax as we had voted it in before, the rate of savings would have been $25.32 per household. The cost would have been around $500 for an average business. On the other hand, we've voted and we've retained the residential exemption. In my mind, and from spending a lot of time up in Boston fighting about Chapter 70 and what's fair and what's not fair down here, we were told over and over again that we recognize you don't have a large commercial base, but those second homes are like a commercial base for you. And that's what we've done. And that saves, right this year, the average homeowner in my precinct is saving $443 a year in taxes. That costs the second homeowner, and I understand that, and there are a few of them actually in my neighborhood, my immediate neighborhood. But this is the way that we can save our homeowners money without costing the businesses. We've lost, I talked to Jeff about this as well, we've lost a percentage of our, he maybe can answer this if anybody's interested, but a good percentage of our commercial base. We're in trouble. We need jobs. We need housing, but we also need jobs. And I, as a counselor, was elected to do what's best for my precinct, and as Councilor Barton said, and balance that with what's best for the town. So it was a difficult decision. Anybody who's talked to me about it from my own precinct, once I've had the chance to explain my decision and share the numbers that I'm looking at, everything has been fine. So the main what the people in my precinct appreciate is the savings of $443. I know we do. That's about a couple months' worth of electric, so that's my answer.
Are there any other councilors